Hey, those guys here today. I want to talk to you about something that, well, actually, it's my boot camp experience. So, geez, why am I covered up without a shirt on? You ask. Well, it's freezing in here. Oh, I should put a shirt on because my body heats my blanket and it just goes back and forth. Anyways, boot camp. Okay. So this started when I went to MEPS the first time. I got 41 on the PyCat, which was your at home test. Fair enough. Well, when it comes to MEPS, that's a bit different. See, MEPS was a different obstacle altogether. Um, so the way it went was I went to MEPS and after getting 41, that was kind of like a highlight of what I got. But that wouldn't be enough to go to boot camp itself. Let me explain. So I went to MEPS. I got a 17. Fair enough. 17. I still got in the Navy. It's fine. But when I got there, everything was the same for people that went straight to boot camp. Well, almost the same. So they put me in a division called 852. That was a bit different. So week after week, I would think when we doing cool stuff, like when we were marching, when we, seeing cadences, when we were doing all this actual training stuff. Didn't dawn on me until a pay officer told me, "Yo, you gotta take the test again." That's when I realized, oh, I'm an FSPC. If you don't know what that is, for Army, it's Future Soldier prep course. But in the Navy, it's Future Sailor prep course. Which means you can get a high enough score, or you got below a 31, and you gotta take a test again. Raise 10 points up. Good job. Well, 17. I only need 27. Awesome. I could totally do that. First time. 852 failed. Got recycled. 858. 858 was another month of grueling math and English. English was worth 2 points. Math was only worth 1. We had something called Dante, and that test was easy enough. Only 4 out of 6, I think, got divided. My score on every single one of those. That made it. So I went 2 months in different ships. Most remember 2 months mainly spent was The Pearl was only what a week? Few days? Anyways, 2 months was in the Burke. Yeah, the Burke. So that went to classes. No, sorry, it wasn't in the Burke. We were in Roosevelt, right? Yeah, we were in the Roosevelt. So RDC's told us that we're going to different ships. Some people were going to the Burke. Some people were going to, or staying in the Roosevelt. Some were going to the Raymond James. Some of them were going to the Pearl. I don't think anyone with no, because the Roosevelt was like on completely totally different side of the base. So it was all in Camp Porter. There was a Hopper, Roosevelt, Raymond James, Burke. Um, then there was that's where also where Freedom Hall was. That's where the next was. That's where the most of the banks were, except for armed forces. And then uh there was McClay, Camp Porter. After that, yeah, it was only Camp Porter. So those. Oh, sorry, no. John F. Kennedy was also in Camp Porter, where it was. No one went to the Kennedy though. No one went to the Kennedy. So, or no, sorry. So that was John Paul Jones. No, that was the Constitution. Constitution. We never went. No one went to the Constitution. I don't believe, even though it was connected to the Roosevelt. But anyways, I was going. I went to the Burke for class. Um, I had the same English teacher for both times, but the math teacher was totally different. So for English, we had Mr. Yops, civilian. Both these are civilians. Mr. Yops was the first one English teacher that I had. Miss K was the second math teacher I had. First one was I forgot her name. But I do remember Miss K though. She was pretty nice. Um she's really nice to me. Anyways, so there's this Vietnam guy. I'm not gonna say his name because you might make fun of his name. But it's a Vietnamese name, so but I'm still gonna say it. There's also another guy, I forgot. He so I was falling asleep in English class the first month, and he made me write I will not fall asleep in English class or whatever. And yeah, it's funny. He passed the first time, and then people got recycled to 858. Ooh, that was bad. Okay, so here's the thing about A52 and A58. Oh, jeez. So A52 was quite literally the worst division ever. Quite literally. So here's the reason why. So we were right next to the girls. We were basically right across this hole from the girls. So we got integrated with another division with a huge RPOC that was actually a father. RPOC stands, well, it's not. Okay, so RPOC you would think is spelled RPOC, right? Actually, no, it's pronounced RPOC, but it's actually spelled RCOP or PO. RCOP or PO. RCPO. So here's the reason why. Recruit R Chief Petty Officer, CPO. PO Petty Officer. Now, our AROC was Assistant AROC, Assistant Recruit Officer in Command. Second command, basically. MA, Master at Arms, he was the one that yelled at everyone. He was loud. And then there was Yeoman, which is Yeoman means paperwork. Basically, desk job. And you're always in the office, desk job, all that stuff, right? There's also different pay officers like head PO, forward hole PO, um, um, house PO, and then oh, watch PO. Watch PO is actually on like on the first floor doing stuff. But yeah. Oh, sorry, I'm not gonna get to those yet. But section leaders are also on. They're also in the division, but I'm gonna get to that later in a second. So FSPC second one. Okay, so about why we were so bad as division. We had. Let's see. Um. We had pillow fights at night. We had like multiple runs with the chief of the deck and officer of the deck. Basically, COD, chief of the deck, and OOD, the officer of the deck. They would come up to our compartment and yell at us because they were on roving security watch. So roams around the compartment, make sure nothing happens, make sure no one's convulsing or some shit, or sorry, some whatever, some weird stuff. Security watch though, what we have is just security watch. You stand there, read your training guide, and make sure you know your training command, your general orders, RTC Maxim, your RECs, and about it. Um so A52 was terrible. We were the worst division in the whole base as far as we were concerned. Anyways, we got recycled. Half of the division got recycled to a division called 858. This took up 2 compartments because we had over 150 something people. So that was bad. There's about 130 roughly. Well, this division, both divisions actually, since we were both one entity, but when one division got, well, one compartment got beat, which is IT, which is intensive training, which means like you can, like, they tell you it says we push ups on your 6-pack, ice cold, down 1 pay officer, down 2 pay officer, down 3 pay officer. They would do this, or say chief if there was a chief in there. Down 1 chief, down 2 chief, down 3 chief. Keep doing that. So they say, all right, on your feet, feet. And we would do that. On say 2-pack, which is your butt, they say 2-pack. And then they say, come to the right. Well, actually, no, they didn't. Actually, they might have. But if they said, come to the right, we say, always ready. PT, we also did that same thing. It was bad. I don't want to do PT right now because I'm too tired. But anyways, I hate PT. Let's see. Syncage is there too. That's fun. Anyways, when that happened, when one compartment got beat, we didn't, because we didn't do stupid stuff. I went to other compartment because I was doing something, and I went to the head, which is the restroom. I'm say head a lot, and I'm gonna use acronyms. I'll tell you what they are. I went to the head, and when I got out, they were getting beat. I'm like, okay, this is my life for the next 15 minutes. So I got down and started, like, on the 5th push-up, I was like, wait, why am I doing this? I got up, I army crawled behind the racks where the pay officer couldn't see me. And when he was turning around, he was walking to the compartment he was pacing back and forth. So right when he turned around, going the other way, I got up and just like sprinted back to my compartment. I'm like, nope, not gonna deal with this today. So, alright. So I said, guys, be quiet, because the pay officer's over there. He's beating the other compartment. We're not gonna be that way. You alright? Yeah. So we had fun with that. So a little bit of a brief thing. So 852, what was up to 852, like Williams and Stavolos and Vivas, all of them. Well, actually no, also Fuller, Christianberry, Cutting, a few others. We were going to we were and a few of those. We were the rest of, actually no, there was also what was his name? Jeez. Oh, Onyewiki. He was from Nigeria. So his name was Onyewiki, and no one could. So one of the big officers just call him O, because no one knew his real name, or they couldn't pronounce his name, Onyewiki. So Onyewiki and Gibson. There's also Gibson. There was McCurry, Williamson, Ruiz, Orozco Martinez, Luis, um, Green. Didn't like it. We got in a fight actually one day. And then Sanders. There's a lot of people that were in my division. So a lot of people helped me too. Um anyways, um so that's who was basically in my division. A58, we got integrated into that, and then we took the test again, second time. The first time I got 26. 1 point off. 1 point. 1 point off. So the second time we got recycled to A58. Took the test again after another month, and then I failed again. I got 20, and people that didn't pass got pulled into the classroom by a pay officer. Our pay officer, Bennett, Bennett, Bennett. I don't know, but she could be me when she wanted to be. Anyways, there was she put us into a room and said, "You guys failed," or they would call people's names. If they called your name, that means you passed. If she didn't call your name, that means you failed. So I failed, obviously. I went back to the big huge classroom we were in, and a lieutenant came in the room and said, "Hey, all the people didn't pass. Come here." So all of us went downstairs, and she called our names, and we went to a little different classroom. And she said, "All right, guys, you didn't pass, but it's okay because we got a new program opening up. People that didn't pass but didn't go down 10 points can have a potential waiver to go BMT, which was basic military training, which was boot camp." So she said, "I'm gonna look at your hard card. If your hard card has too many disciplinary actions in it, you can't go BMT." Well, but after the brief, she stood by the door and we said, "Yes, I want to keep going," or "No, I don't want to." So whoever didn't want to went to SEPs, which is separations, or SIP 17 as we like to call it, Training Group Phoenix, basically. And there you can either fight your case if you feel it was wronged. I was wronged, but anyway, you can either fight your case to go back to being to training, or you can just like say I don't want to do it and go home after about 2 weeks or something like that. Anyways, um, she said, "Okay, I'm gonna stand by the door." So we went out. I said yes, obviously, please. And the only thing on my hard was I forgot to shave one day. Like I legit forgot to shave that one day. She said, "Okay, I'll look at it." All right, cool. So we went back to the Pearl for another what 2 or 3 weeks at least. We got integrated to another division. Well, a division actually got integrated with us. So by that time we had a full division, but people that were just in my division, my actual division, they were um um they were actually some of us, like only a little bit. We went back to Pearl, and then After that, we got assigned to our divisions after the other guys got integrated. But by that means fused or integrated, whatever, mixed. So they came into us, and then my division, my original division, got placed into their BMT divisions. I was unfortunate enough to have myself and Cutting and Fuller in one division by ourselves. I got integrated in 021. Fuller got integrated into 022, which was my brother division. And a few others. We were in the hopper. So they got us into P days again for yeah, did that. So there was Mitra. Well, actually no, there was Chief Gutierrez, Petty Officer Hill, and Petty Officer Mitra. Didn't like Mitra too much. He was fine though. I mean, he was fine. No one liked Hill. I didn't like him either. And Chief Gutierrez was a great chief. She was a great chief. Amazing chief. Let's see who else. Oh yeah. So I had gotten there like 5. Yeah, yeah. Now when I say tack, I'm gonna explain what those are. Tack just means weak. So whenever I say tack, it means weak. So we were 2 tack, that'd be week 2. Basically, just switch those 2 words around and use week. 1 tack, 2 tack, 3 tack, 4 tack, 5, 6, 7, 8 tack. Anyways, 8 weeks to train. So first, 1 tack is swim. That's swim. So swim was easy. I failed the first time because I had to swim in a square. And then I passed second time because all I had to do was just swim in a straight line, turn, and then go completely the other end of the pool. Backstroke was the hardest thing for me to actually learn. So the next day, I went back for prone, which is you gotta swim on your back for like 5 or 10 minutes easily. I passed that first time, even though I hated it. I was breathing pretty heavily, so what I did was I opened my mouth like this and let it work. It was even though it was chlorine, but I swallowed it because I was thirsty. But I had some of that and I took a small sip, but I got my throat and my lips wet, so that's good. Um, then I went to float right after that. The freaking wetsuit that I had to get on, oh my god, it was so freaking hard to get. Oh my gosh, dude, I hated it. It was like a jumpsuit. I hated it. Oh yeah. So we have to do in float is slap the water 3 times, get water into your vest, and just hang there like this. All I have to do. I know I have a bald spot. Leave me alone. So yes, that's all you have to do. It's easy. And then right after that, I went to Banana Ship. Easy. All you have to do is just jump off that huge ledge again, paddle to wherever you guys go, which is the rest of the people on the raft, and then you gotta climb in feet first. Alright. Cool. Easy enough. Way easy enough. Okay. After that, we passed. It was great. Second 2 tack was I think sapper and line handling. Rope tying basically for a civilian. Um, eye handling, sapper. Oh, what was the rest? It was something I forgot. But that's basically what it was. What it was 3 tack, which I got to, was you actually went to the place, Marlin Spike, that which was line handling. 4 tack was either live fire or firefighting. So that's 4 and 5. 6 tack, not sure. 7 tack, not sure. 8 tack. 8 tack. That is your last stage of training. Battle stations. That's hard to do. I never got that far, but this is from accounts that I've talked to people about. If I also warn with this is just a key for my lock, which I will show you right now. Anyways, the thing is, those are accounts from other sailors. Battle stations. Never got to. But it's okay. Because I'm going to the army. I'm trying to go to the army soon. So yeah. What else? Oh yeah. So I got BMT, I got to 3 Tech 5. I went to Tranquility for I forgot what the reason was actually. But they let me go because they said we gotta get Civ 17, and it took like 2 hours processing to get it through. So I was like, alright, cool, whatever. I hate it, but nothing I can do. They did tell me I could front my case, so I was like, yes. Yes, I want to front my case. So I front my case for about 3 months. Got my departure date on the 13th? 18th? Of February. So I was like, no. Nah, bro. No. I've been here since December 2nd. I can't go home yet. So that sucked. I hated it so freaking much. I was crying when I talked to senior chief or chief. I was so scared. I was sad. I was crying my eyes out. I was literally crying in front of her. My first thought was, God dang it, man. I also was crying in the chaplain's office. That was humiliating for me. I'll tell you the story after that. But I got sent home. I hated it. But as a result, I get to see my family again. I'm going to explain to you what happened in the chaplain's office. So, we were going to be PT. That wasn't actually, no, that wasn't PT. That was IT, bro. It was bad. So, I couldn't move. I fell. I couldn't move. Freaking mean petty officers were yelling at me. Chief was yelling at me. Not my chief, the different chief. But they were yelling at me. Get up. Come on, man. Get up. Yelling at me. I started just. I couldn't take it. So my chief said, "Listen, just go to talk to the chaplain." I said, "All right, whatever." And on the way there, she was like, "I don't want to force you to go. I don't know if you're religious or not. I am very religious. Yes, I told her I was. Yes, I am religious. I want to do this. I actually want to talk to her." She said, "Okay, cool." So she said, after you finish talking to her, go to the galley and eat with the rest of the division, or go late chow. And I said, I'd just rather have a bag meal. It's fine. So I ended up not eating a bag meal either. So I went that whole day without eating. Because okay, so we already had lunch chow, and this was evening chow. I ate breakfast and lunch. I just didn't eat dinner. But after I realized my time was up with the chaplain, I was like, all right, cool. Well, actually, they found out I didn't have a bag meal, so they made me go down with a few of the people and get me a bag meal. Sorry, but my teeth are yellow. I'm not sure why. Probably because of the lighting I have right now. But anyways, um, yeah, that was bad. I didn't realize it was that big of a deal. Honestly, I didn't think it was a big deal. But um, oh yeah. So they made me get a bag meal, which I didn't really mind. Um, oh okay. So the thing is with that, after I got sent to separations, I kind of got a little depressed. I got my departure date. I'm like, man, come on. Got my plane ticket and everything. So that was pretty bad. Um, a few things happened. Anyways, um, I got a nickname, which is liquid shit for the whole thing since I was in SEPs. That originated when I first went to SEPs because no ship period. They sent us there for 2 weeks because it was no ship period, so we couldn't go to BMT at that time. But we went to the Pearl again after SEPs, and then that's the first time I got liquid shit was. I'll tell you a story. So my friend now, Harper, he was talking to one of his friends. We were there after chow like we used to do outside, and he was like, "Man, it smells like shit out here. It smells like shit, man. What the heck?" He kept saying it. So I was like, "You smell like shit." He's like, "You smell like shit. You smell like liquid shit." Matter of fact, that's the new name, liquid shit. And I took it with pride, since second time at Seps. Took it with pride. I like the name. I still have it. It's good. So, anyways, they call me liquid shit, and it was great because I was shit PO. It also made sense. Anyways, so basically what that is a shit PO. You just like you hand out toilet paper basically. It's hand out all that review all that stuff. There's also rec PO, which is pick racks out for people. There's head PO, obviously. There's forward PO, obviously. There's um R APOC, RROC, and all that, AROC and all that. That's fine. Watch PO, they also have that. Yeoman, they have that. Everything. They all have that. And then they have Watch PO is what it's called. Whoever does that. And then there's movie. Oh yeah, we have movies. Movie PO. So we changed quite a bit of movie POs over the time I was there. Um, yeah, basically that's pretty good. Let me check. Let me see. Movie PO. Um, what else is there? Oh, phone PO for phones, and that's like kind of like a Yeoman PO kind of thing, or Yeoman phone kind of thing. Um, oh, UPOs, uniform pay officers. So those are people that break you down. They usually work 9 to 5. Um, in the UPO room, they clean up, they organize stuff, and they break you down basically, which means they take all your uniform items, all that stuff, including these. blousing straps, which is where you hook them around your boot, do that, and then tuck your pants inside them. But blousing straps. So I think those, for obvious reasons, you can choke yourself with those. Because people that want to go, that are in separations, are usually 7-Eleven, which is mental, or 7-10, which is mental. Medical. The rest, I'm not sure the codes, but I know that there's medical, mental, physical, injuries, stuff like that. People that just want to go home. Let me think. Anyways, for my case, didn't win, even though I went to the defense attorney and all that. So I was really hoping to go back to BMT. Didn't get to, but that's how it went. Whole bootcamp experience, and that took me about what, 18 minutes? 41 minutes. Jeez. Okay. So yeah, that's what happened to me. That's what happened to a lot of people. They just didn't want to be there. They just want to go home. I can't blame them really. I wanted to go home too after a while. But yeah, I got to watch Coco in there. That was fun. What time is it? I'm gonna call it. Okay, cool. Anyways, but yeah, that's basically what happened. I'm gonna try to get something to eat. So, but yeah, that's the whole bootcamp experience. I'll tell you some stories later. Yeah. If I did leave out stories that I was gonna tell you about, let me know in the comments. I would tell you some stories though. But as of right now, if there's any stories I forgot to get to, tell me in the comments and I'll get to them. If you have any questions about my bootcamp experience, I'll make a video and tell you guys about it. I'm probably going on a rant as well, explaining it and all that. So, also, but yeah, I'm gonna be posting a lot of bootcamp experiences, stories. I'll tell you all about it. Tell me what you want to hear. All right, cool. I'll get it to you. Don't worry. But yeah, if you want to hear what I ordered, I got some manga and some curious stories here. I'll read those later. I just gotta use phone on my tablet some other time. But I will do this. I'll make it up to you guys, I promise. I'll get it to you. I promise you that. And I will tell you more stories later. Anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please let me know if you subscribe. And as always, peace.